Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone. I am ZOMG, but please call me Z. We are going to get straight into it and play Arena with that really bizarre Paladin deck that I built in the last episode. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I didn't get as many good choices as I thought I was going to get. I chose 3 equalities. I'm really hoping that there's going to be some good utility in doing that. Being able to bring down every minion's health to 1, I mean, it kind of shoots me in the foot. But hopefully it should do some pretty nasty things to my enemies as well, and should make for some interesting trades on our behalf. I have a few little taunt minions, but I've got a fair bit of healing going on as well. I have healing here, and up there anyway. But, you know, there's only one way to find out how well it's going to go, and that's by actually getting in and playing. As I said in my last one, I have had a very bad track record with Arena. The one match that I've ever played in Arena, I went 0-3, so hopefully we won't be seeing something quite as bad out of this one. Fingers crossed that I can maybe get like 1 or 2 wins, depending on whether I actually sort of get to play this deck pretty well. I might be able to actually go along and, I don't know, get some higher wins and go straight into Arena. But anyway, fingers crossed. I'm all nervous now, my heart's racing, adrenaline's pumping through the veins. Our very first game with our Strange Thing. And of course it's against the Priest. That's going to be a bit nasty, but let's see how it will go. You know what, I might... He's a Priest, so he's not going to have any weapons, so that doesn't really matter. So I'll just mulligan away the 7 drop there and hopefully get something a bit better. There we go, that hand doesn't look too bad, and I get to go second as well, so I can pretty much start up with one of these guys. Let's give him a greeting anyway. Well, Noble Sacrifice is a secret. That's a pretty decent one.
Greetings.
What have I got? I could start out by playing the Swamp Ooze. I'm not sure whether that's going to be a good choice or not. I can coin into the Swamp Ooze anyway. Should I? I can coin into the Swamp Ooze and put him out, and if he does some damage to it or destroy it, or if he does some damage to it, I can bring it back with my Youthful Brewmaster, but I kind of want to hold on to him as well because I know it's pretty easy. It's got some interesting sort of mechanics there with Battlecry sort of minions, but yeah, we'll just skip a turn and let him go. So, we've held a Death Rattle, draw 1 card. Okay, that's fair enough. Blessing of Kings, that's going to be helpful. What I might do is I might just start out by coining into the Iron Fur. I don't know if that's a really good play, but having a bit of brief protection just for the start might be decent enough anyway, so let's go there. At least he sort of can't hit me too hard with a minion. I can't remember all the abilities of the Priest again because, well, I haven't had all that much experience playing as one. But let's see what he's going to do now. Raid Leader, yeah, having the extra attack, that's a good trade on his behalf. He gets some card draw from that and I lose my taunt minion, so, that's not what I wanted. What can I do this turn? Really don't know what I could do, actually, to be completely honest. I can pop out my Swamp Ooze, perhaps. Let's pop out the Swamp Ooze. I don't think having the Master Swordsmith out at this point would be a very good idea anyway. I could pop a Blessing of Might on him. I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to pop a Blessing of Might on anything unless, you know, I know for certain that I'm going to be able to actually attack with it, especially if it's a minion that's this small. With a taunt and an enrage. Okay, fair enough. Spark anyway. And I have 2 Noble Sacrifices up. Oh dear. I don't think I'm in a very good position as I am. At the end of your turn, give another random minion +1 attack. I reinforce. What can I do?
Let me think.
I could pop Swordsmith out. And I could just reinforce it by guy. I think that's pretty much what I can do in this turn. Wow, I didn't really come into this very prepared, did I? Anyway. It's still early game. I think he's got a bit of a stronger deck though. I think I can tell because I just know I've done some bad picks. Double health? Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, that's a bit of a bother.
Let the pain speak to me.
And of course he got his enrage as well, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage on the next turn. Plus he has the Acolyte of Pain, so whenever the Acolyte of Pain takes damage, he gets to draw a card as well. So, I think this point is... I think right now is a good time to bust out the Blessing of Might, maybe onto my Swordsmith. We've got to get rid of that taunt anyway, so let's do the Blessing of Might. What else have I got? Fine Shield. I could Brewmaster this guy away and save him. I might actually try and do that. Let's have a bit of a look. Let's put this guy back into our hand. Save him a bit, because I mean his ability there is quite nice in any case.
Well played. Bring me steel.
Well played. Well, thank you very much. You know what? I'm going to Blessing of Might this guy. I'm going to take that out. And we'll end our turn there. I needed to get rid of that taunt monster. And I mean, I get a little bit extra damage. His Acolyte of Pain is in a bit of bother on the next turn. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Turn to all cards. Oh, bugger. Yeah, that'll do it. Goodbye, Mr. Swordsmith. Priestess of Elune. The only minion that I have that I can put out right now is the Silvermoon Guardian. Yeah, okay. I think that's pretty much what I've got to do. I'll reinforce and yeah, he's got a card lead on me. I've got more minions on the board at the moment, but sort of being as it is, that isn't really going to matter. He gets a little bit extra card draw out of his dude there, and next turn, when this guy dies, he's going to get one more, so... Unless he buffs it or heals it. There we go, he's just played that trick. So, he gets a well played from me. Though I have a card stuck on the board there. Remember folks, this game is still in beta. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Let's hope that doesn't affect it. And... +2 to his minion as well. Man. Not very happy with that. Repentance is going to be an interesting one. I don't know if he's... It's sort of at the range when you're going to get some sort of big minions, so being able to exchange them down to 1 is a good idea. I could Blessing of Kings here.
Let me think.
Get him some high attack to take out the Brewmaster and make him a little bit more formidable. Which I think is what I'm going to do there, actually. I'm going to put...
Remember, kill Thomas.
My Noble Sacrifice up there to protect this guy, because next hit he can take a turn. As long as he doesn't use any just regular sort of removal spells, I should be okay. It's nice to have a 7/7 minion on the board anyway. That's hopefully will make him a little nervous.
I got the best deals
Maybe cast a spell, draw a card. Yeah.
Well played.
Knew that was going to happen. That was a really bad idea. Oh dear Z, you are not doing well at all. True Silver Champion could be nice. Hopefully he doesn't have an ooze. What can I do? There's not really much I can do currently. It's not worth putting Priestess of Elune out now because her battle cry 4 health to the hero and I've only got 2 taken away. So maybe on the next turn, if this guy decides to attack me, I might as well reinforce. Pop on my True Silver Champion. You know, actually, this would be a good turn to do this. So if I knock this fella out, I get a little bit of health back. I can
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
do this, and I don't know, let's see where that's going to take us. I'm at a sort of a problem now that if he decides to attack one of these guys, I'm kind of a bit stuffed. And his Acolyte of Pain is back on the field as well. I don't foresee myself doing terribly well this turn. Gain 1 health for each one in my hand. Twilight Drake would be a really, really good card, but I'm not actually going to be able to take out his Mogashan Warden. That's a really good card for 4, actually. I think it came up in my picks, but I didn't actually end up taking it. So let us...
For justice.
I have to hit this guy. I have to try and get rid of him.
The battle.
And I don't even get to this turn. Reinforce. End up there, I guess.
For duty.
Maybe putting the Twilight Drake up would have been a little bit better. God, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's just see how it plays out. Buddy, oh buddy, what are you gonna do? Acolyte of Pain. Oh, I get a defender to save my poor little recruit. But he still gets some card draw from that anyway, so... Never you mind, or never I mind. Just gonna heal up. Is he still in a position where he can... What's this move? This is going to be heal. It's going to be some nice heal. No? Perhaps not. God, he's got a lot of cards. How many? He's got 8 in his hand. So he's definitely got the higher advantage. And now this is the point, I think, where I am about to get my... this is the whole point of this deck. This was the whole idea. Changing the health of all minions to 1. So this could be a bit of a saving grace. We're going to definitely play that. Oh, I could have put this guy out anyway. Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. Never mind. That was a mistake. I should have probably used my priestess to do some damage to someone else earlier. But it doesn't matter. A bad trade, but it's there. I'm going to play the Repentant Secret as well, because if he brings out another large sort of health minion this next turn, then at least that will bring it down, and I should hopefully be able to... No, that doesn't work, buddy. At least if he brings out a big minion this turn, I'll be able to take it out straight away, so... But he's definitely got a massive lead on me now. I'm trying to think of the cards that I've got left in my deck. No, that didn't quite go as planned. I'm very sorry, but, you know, we're still learning this game. It's still early days. You know, playing Noble Sacrifice would have been a good idea as well, because I would have seen that coming. He's still got 8 mana as well to play these things. Yeah, I guess that was a fairish kind of trade. Copy 2 cards from my deck and put them in your hand. What did you get? I don't like the fact that you've got so many cards in your hand. Oh, bother. If I put Noble Sacrifice up, will he guess that I've got it? Because when Noble Sacrifice comes up, I'll get my 2/1 defender, so any of the cards he's going to attack with die, and I would hope that if I put it up, I can get him to lose his Boulder Fist Ogre by doing so. Doesn't really matter what I put up at the moment. Maybe... I'm doing probably not the best thing in this situation by clearing out my entire hand. It's put me at a horrible disadvantage. But maybe I'll be protected. Maybe I'll be able to survive. Hopefully he won't guess
Put this apple on your head.
that I have got the defender up, and he will lose his Boulder Fist Ogre. Because if I were him, I would definitely want to do as much damage as I can, because we're at that sort of point in the game where, you know, wrap it up now. The cards are starting to come out. The deck's getting pretty low. What's that? What are you using?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
+1/+1. Okay, so that means my little dude will survive. Or his dude will survive, rather, I should say. Oh, he got a Blessing of Might? Are you kidding me? That's pretty nasty.
Get down!
Well, that sort of didn't work out how I wanted. He
Well played.
got to keep his Boulder Fist Ogre, and that's going to do quite a bit of damage to me now. Ah, bother. 4 minions against my none. I'm gonna have to put out my Gurubashi Berserker, maybe equality. No, that's not really gonna help at all. Let's hope we can draw something off the top of our deck that's nice. Yeah, stuff it. I'm just gonna put everything out there. I'm gonna give you a Divine Shield.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe, just maybe, he's got 5. No, he's got more than enough to
Well played.
defeat me in this game, so that's the end of it. Maybe he's just going to be a bit of a jerk and buff all his dudes up and do as much damage as he can to me, so
Your magic shall not save you.
that's just smart ugly, man. Come on, that's douchey. Just get it over and done with. I should have conceded when I sort of realised, but you know what. Whatevs. Have your win. Have your stupid bloody win. Mr. Priest. Jerry. What is it with priests? Defeat. Oh god, that looks horrible. It looks so pitiful and shameful. We'll click to continue. You know, I like the idea of the deck, sort of that you don't get to choose the class that you use in Arena, but because I still have very little knowledge of the game and experience with a lot of the classes, that just means I get my ass kicked pretty quickly because I'm just not ready to do it, and the picks that I make obviously aren't that good. Anyway, that's only one loss. It doesn't mean we're completely lost. There's potential that maybe the deck will come through against some other people. I mean, it hasn't really been tested. I'm sort of thinking I had a bit of discussion with one of my mates who's also in the beta, and sort of thinking there were some really weird picks, and when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty dumb. But who knows? Going against the Hunter this time, so we don't have someone quite as powerful. What have I got this time? I get to go first. Ooh, yeah, I love going first. Not particularly. I'm thinking throwaway Hand of Protection for the moment. No, I might keep that actually. No, I'll throw it. And hopefully I can get an earlier card. Repentance. Not quite what I hoped for, but you know what? Well played. Didn't mean to say that, but you know, I got my Hand of Protection back anyway.
Well met.
Well played right from the very start. It's like I'm conceding defeat already. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Got all my blessings up. I think I'm too spell heavy in this deck as well. If I pop in my Master Swordsmith. No, maybe I'll just reinforce this turn. Why not? This turn the Hunter gets his access to his steady shot, his hero power to do 2 damage so he can hit me with it. Perhaps he's going to. Yeah, he will. So he may be waiting for a certain set of cards to appear before he plays his entire thing. So this turn, let's pop up our Master Swordsmith, and will he be able to bring out something with 3 damage to fight against that? Perhaps. Not sure. Let's just see. I'm wondering if doing Repentance this early. I think I've got 2 of them. Perhaps I will do that. Because if he pulls out a Taunt, then this means it's going to be very easy to get rid of it. So it could be an interesting play. I don't know. Next play, I'm definitely going to be putting out my Silverbark Patriarch. Should put a Blessing of Kings on it as well. Make it. It's actually a good idea, perhaps. Does he have something that can remove high damage minions straight away? Kill command or some such. That kind of worked kind of well. Not exactly how I'd hoped, but if I pop out that could be interesting, having an 8 damage thing. Do hunters have an ability like that? I can't remember. If I pop him out and do a Blessing of Kings straight away, is he going to be able to just destroy it? Is that going to be a bad trade? Let me find out. I'll get a taunt up. Perhaps if I give it a divine shield as well. Let's see how we go with this. If that survives through to the next play, I might chuck on the thing. Anyway, let us. No, it's gonna trade out to destroy it. That's okay.
It's time.
Let's see how this goes. Alright. Alright. Interesting play here. Got a little bit extra damage, so that means what? It's going to be 6-8 for that thing if I get to pop my Blessing of Kings on it. There's some potential here. It means I'm going to be using a lot of cards. What do you got? Imp Master. And in your turn, deal 1 damage and summon an Imp. So, having an AoE ability, Paladins do have an AoE ability, but I didn't end up actually getting the card to be able to do as such. Yeah, he's just ended his turn there, okay. How will I deal with that? How will I deal? I definitely need to get the Imp Master away, so having a bunch of these guys pile up is just not acceptable at this point. So let's kill it and get rid of our shield. Hopefully he won't have anything on the board right now to be able to mess with it. There's not else I can do. I don't think having a 3 up there. Let's just try this. Let's see where this takes us. Could be a bad move. I'm sure I will hear about it in the comments anyway. But it's all I can think of at the moment. This is amateur hour in the arena right here. Turn 5 though, so we're not doing too bad, especially having a 6-8 minion on the board. I really don't think he's got anything he can play at this point that's going to be able to get rid of it immediately.
I wonder.
Yes, I wonder, Rexar. I wonder. +1 for all his beasts. If you have a beast, yeah, that's okay. I don't quite mind that. He still hasn't gotten rid of it, and he still has to go through me, through the Patriarch to be able to do anything, so... Have any other beasts? Where will I take this? Definitely want to do a bit of damage to him anyway. I want to get him sort of thinking for, that he might be in a little bit of drama. That would be an interesting card to play. What was he usually? 1-4. Perhaps if he takes a bit of damage next play, I'll actually reinforce and end our turn. Perhaps next turn, if he is still alive, I'll Brewmaster him back into my hand. Gets a random animal companion, don't be a taunt. It's this bugger. Leok gives other minions that you have +1 to their attack, so I definitely have... There's definitely the worry of me losing my taunt, but that's okay, I guess. I've only got a couple of taunt minions in my deck, actually, which is maybe not the brightest idea I've had. But he's still sort of in the thinking mode. What are you thinking of, buddy? I think next turn is probably best to get rid of Leok. Oh, no, I won't be able to. I'm going to have to on my next turn. I've got to deal with most of these guys. There goes my taunt in this case. Having a taunt, or Divine Shield taunt minion up is handy, but I think I need to do this. Stealth means, can you attack him with minions? No, you have to wait for him to actually do an attack first. Let me... That will keep him alive. I definitely have to get rid of Leok anyway. Doesn't matter. losing one of those guys is not a problem at all. Let's end our turn and see how this goes anyway. Sorry guys if my commentary isn't all that engaging or exciting. I'm still trying to think. Oh, that will do that, wouldn't it? You bloody jerk.
For the crusade!
You've got a Divine Shield too. Cool, bro. At least your guy is on the field and vulnerable now. It's not a true silver champion, but definitely going to throw you onto the field. So that's probably a good idea with a bit of reinforcement.
Reporting for duty.
Playing the weapon might be a good idea, but he might have an acidic ooze, and I'm not really in the mood to be taking 3 damage. I mean, one of the things you've got to do is you have to think of... You do have to think of your HP as a resource to be used, and I mean, as long as you've got 1 HP, you can still do things in the game. You can still play cards, you can still do stuff. But I don't know whether I'm... Oh, well, yeah. Fine then. Jerk. I don't know whether that's something that I'm ready to do at the moment. Give a minion Divine Shield. I've got to take care of that taunt. What's an easy and good way to do this? Such?
Let me think.
I kind of want to hold on to as much as I can, because if I start to get him down to top decking, then I might have a bit of an advantage.
I will hunt you down. That was a mistake.
Let's play Let's Justice.
The battle.
Take down his taunt. Let's do as such here.
I am the blade of the goddess.
Drink with me, friend.
And we'll get our heal and take her back into our hand so that we have her ability to heal back in our hand once again. That's not too bad of a play, I don't think.
Well played.
He doesn't think so either.
Thank you.
Thinking. We're on equal footing. He has a secret up there, which is most likely something like explosive trap or such. Charge Divine Shield. I don't really mind trading the Youthful Brewmaster now. It's not going to be explosive trap. Let's attack him and find out. Freezing trap? To all enemies, that's... I don't mind that so much. We can charge at you anyway. We have a Divine Shield, so we're going to be able to stand up to attack for a little while. Next turn, I think it will be time to play these two, and we'll get down to the top of our deck, so to speak. I think it's still a little bit too early. I'm not sure what cards he has in his hand, and I've still got a couple of good cards in mine, at least, to come out, so it's pretty early. I think it's still a little early, anyway, to tell, you know, to make the call, you know, I'm going to win, or you're going to win, or blah, blah, blah. Change my minion's health to 1, that's okay. Give your beast 1, attack and charge, okay. Why did he do that guy? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I've got my acidic Swampu, so if he does happen to pull out a bow, I'm going to be doing quite okay for myself. Yeah, I've got no problem with... I'm going to put the back down. Taking that out with this guy.
I am the blade of the goddess.
Giving you a Divine Shield here. I have no problem doing that at all, thank you.
Reporting for duty.
So now I've got board control, at least I've got a bunch of minions, and it's only going to be a couple of turns now before I can take him all the way down. I've got 9, 10, 11. Hey! I've already beaten my previous arena record. That's 1 win. Awesome. Ah, that's a good feeling. It means I'm not completely inept at this game. Wow. Victory. And you can see that I haven't played. Beatdown. I get some gold, so I've got some more ready to go towards my next arena play, and I think I should get some Paladin cards. Consecrate. Now, this is the Pally AoE I was talking about before that I don't have any in this deck, because I wasn't offered any. That would have been such a handy little one. For 4, to talk to all enemies, that's not bad. I don't mind it. Wow. I've got a smile on my face because I didn't feel like a bit of a ding-dong. And definitely, that was some evidence. The guy, the tutorial dude, he popped up, he's like, yep, every time you get a win, you can get a better key and get more rewards. It means it's the first arena win I've ever had, and you guys got to see it. Oh, I feel so good. But anyway, running on the coattails of that feeling, I am going to call it at the end of this episode now. I'm going to call this the end of the episode. Awesome. Keep track, stay with me, and we will continue on with our funky Paladin deck. Hope to see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this arena episode, please give me a thumbs up, please. That would be awesome. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye!